What's up, Salty Nation? Thank you very much for checking out today's video. We are back playing some more Spell Druid. If you did watch episode number 3, you can tell that we're not very good with this deck, but we are learning it, and it is apparently, you know, the best deck. So we're going to continue trying to grind it out, trying to learn how to do it. Again, any feedback that you have, one about the series or two about how I'm playing the games, please let me know, right? If I do something wrong, let me know, because I would like to improve. I want to get back into the game, so any support is greatly appreciated. Same as if you would love to hit that subscribe button down below, because that would be awesome. You can come and join the Salty Nation, and you can watch me be miserable day in and day out. Thank you very much for checking out episode number 4 of our Road to Legend, and I'll see you in the games. Okay, so we are back with some more Spell Druid. I guess we're just going to just keep the Fungal Fortunes, right? Fungal Fortune seems very, very good. I have not got Deck Tracker open. I have also not got HS Replay because this is the first game of the day. I'm going to turn my volume up. I apologise. We also can move the score back up now, right? Let's move the score up and we get everything loaded. We can, innovate Fungal Fortunes. That seems bad. I'll keep the innovate because we might need it for removal later. Or spamming like a big taunt to Roonies. So this is fine. Let's get everything loaded. Deck Tracker is up. We're currently 1-1. And our score is 3-6. Are we 3-6? Yes, this is our 10th game. Guess we just slam this, right? And hope... Oh, goodbye Mountseller, goodbye Ysera. I mean, Ysera didn't matter too much, because it's very unlikely we actually get to play her. The Mountseller does kind of hurt, though. I'll be honest with you. We paid 2 mana, draw 1. Not the best of things. We're gonna get smacked. I guess we just bog beam here. The alternative, right? So we have a couple of plays, right? We can either innovate and overgrowth. Next turn we'll have 5 mana. We'll have 6 mana next turn, which is pretty darn good. But we can't really capitalize on the 6 mana anyway. So I kind of like bog beaming here and just removing this, because otherwise he draws him cards. It's just a lot of value that I don't really want him to get, and then we're going to struggle removing the board later. So I'm going to go with the bog beam. Next turn overgrowth. It just seems better, you know. This is fine. We now go to 6. We'll have 7 mana next turn. So if we do draw a Mountseller, we can potentially innovate Ironbark something, which would be okay. It kind of sucks this is here. We want the bog beam again. So maybe it was correct just to save the bog beam. But then it's unlikely we draw the Mountseller anyway, because we've already discarded one. So I'm not entirely sure what the best play actually is. Oh, this hand is pretty booty, if I'm being honest with you. We can just Power of the Wild and play a 3-2, but that doesn't win me the game. I feel like we're looking to get Power of the Wild glowfly swarm here. So I might need to Savage Roar and kill this 2-3 in case we pick up an Explorer or a Mountseller. I think this might be the play. But also, if I keep both Savage Roars, it gives me the chance to play a glowfly swarm and then potentially kill him. That's the same as the Power of the Wild, right? Because it means it doesn't die to explosive.
What to do?
So I think this turn is either kill the poisonous minion, or we're literally, our only play is then glowfly swarm, somehow still be alive, and then kill him on the crackback. Those are the only 2 win conditions I see. If I Savage Roar now, it means I won't be able to win with a glowfly swarm. If I don't Savage Roar, if I Savage Roar now though, it also means that Mountseller and Explorer have a good chance of sticking. So I am going to Savage Roar now. And obviously we still get wrecked by the that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we still get wrecked by the pack tactics, which would copy it. But it looks like he is just Dragon Hunter anyway. So I don't think they normally play pack tactics. Yeah, so I think this had the highest chance, right? Because we only have 2 glowfly swarms. If we want to go for the glowfly swarm, somehow still be alive, and then Savage Roar game plan. But this way, if we draw the Emerald Explorer or the Mountseller, it doesn't get poisonous and killed immediately. So maybe we have a chance, you know? Again, it's all pretty bad, regardless of what happens. We're in a pretty bad spot. But that's okay. That's okay. I think that's just the hand we were dealt. Alright, we do Fungal. I guess we slam that. Okay, Overgrowth, Ironbark. Crystal Power is really relevant. It might be make a big taunt turn, you know? Just go like Power of the Wild, Ironbark, Ironbark. How amazing would this be if I actually had a card that done something? I can't really afford to overgrowth this turn, can I?
What to do?
Imagine if our overgrowth went to 10. Imagine if I had overflow. You know how many things would be good here? I have none of those things. I think it's Power of the Wild, Ironbark, Ironbark. Hill with Crystal. How good is overgrowth? I don't know how good overgrowth is. I only have 2 mana of overgrowth, which means I can still Power of the Wild, Ironbark, Ironbark. But we just die to the silly dragon. No matter what, we die to the dragon. To be fair, the Rotnest Drake. We get wrecked by Rotnest Drake no matter what, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So even if we do this, we're kind of dead anyway. We're not going to attack because we don't want to get randomly explosive trapped or trigger another snakes potentially. We're just going to chill. I mean, yeah, we get wrecked by Rotnest Drake, but we can't play around it. We're just at that point in the game where we die to everything. So we just commit. Even Overflow doesn't really save us. I don't think anything saves us anymore. Yeah, I don't think anything actually saves us. Glowfly, Swarm. That's not good enough. It might have been better to innovate and then overgrowth potentially, because that's the only way we drew a card, but... Oh well. Oh well. Yo, this run, it just shows you, dude, that it doesn't matter who you are or how well you think you play. Sometimes you just draw horrifically, you know, and that's life. Okay, so we're into a game against a mage. I haven't seen mage for a little while. I'm going to assume it's just Highlander, right? It's the only thing I can imagine it to be. Glowfly is very good, especially if we're going to be drawing a butt ton of cards with Fungal Fortunes, right? The only thing I can think that clears the Glowfly Swarm, I guess obviously Blizzard clears it, and Flame Ward? I think. I'm not really sure if there is anything else that I'm not thinking about. It's nice to have the Mountseller here too, because yeah, we can go Glowfly on 5. Oh, it's pretty darn solid, and we have the Mountseller follow up afterwards if he does clear the board. Oh, goodbye, Ysera. Ysera would be really strong in this matchup, so that is unfortunate. Because I know it's a bit more of a control-y, long game matchup, right? So if we manage to slam Ysera, we'd be feeling pretty good. So it's unfortunate. But we did draw two cards for 2 mana, you know? It's better than his Arcane Intellect. Just a little bit less consistent. We had the Overgrowth on 4, which is super nice. That's fine. Astromancer Solarian is okay. We probably just shoot that path. We could, again, it's one of those things like, do we save the spell for later? But otherwise we're taking 6 from this, and taking 6 is not ideal, right? This is fine. It'll be 6 at a minimum, because next time we'll play Overgrowth, so we'll probably take 9 from it, technically. 9 to 12 damage, so I think it's worth killing it here. Even though it removes a spell for a hand from Exotic and Glowfly Swarm, I think it is correct. Next turn we're going to Overgrowth. Turn 6 we probably Glowfly. I hope we drew 2 spells. It's probably the play. See what happens. Again, if there's any point during the games you would have made a different play, I would really appreciate it if you would just take like 10 seconds to just type it out and just tell me and say, like, on this turn you could have done this, you know? And then I can sit there and be like, oh yeah, you're right, that might have been a better play. I also might come back and say I didn't do it because of this reason, but also if you were like, oh, I think you should do this because of this, and then I'm like, oh wow, that's a great idea, I can't believe I didn't see that, then that would just be really, really helpful. Because those are the kind of things that I literally do struggle with. Come on here, mage. She is thinking about it. Turn 3. You're just going to intellect me? Ancient Mistolese. See, this is where Flame Ward's really annoying, right? Because it's only a hero hits it. After a minion attacks your hero. Yeah, we just do this. It could also be counterspell, but I'm not playing around that. Netherwind Portal. Wow. That's fun. I respect that in your deck. After opponent casts a spell from a random 4-cost minion. It is a shame it's not a good minion because it's going to be very difficult for him to overload. The only thing that can really do it is like the box, I guess. Also, I have not changed my win rate. I am 3 to 7 now. 3 to 7. Oh, I do not need a space, dude. Let me remove the space. There we go. We are 3 to 7. I have remembered to change it, which is okay. We've officially played 10 games. This is game number 11. Yo, we are getting absolutely destroyed. But it just, again, it shows you the power of really knowing the game, really knowing your deck, really knowing the matchups. And so I do advocate a lot to just play the same deck as much as you can, rather than doing what I'm doing, which is playing lots of different decks, because you really struggle to learn the matchups for them this way. But I'm doing it mainly for entertainment purposes. I want you guys to see how difficult it is, right? And I'm not saying it can't be done. It definitely can be done. It just makes... It's another hurdle, you know? Another hurdle that isn't necessarily needed. I guess we just slam the glowfly swarm here. It seems very good. So we just do that. And I will give my minions +1. Main reason is because it plays around Blizzard. Playing around Blizzard is good. Obviously, I still get wrecked by Flame Ward. But if he spends his turn setting up Flame Ward, we now have the second power. So we can just, like, you know, let him set it up, play the second power, and be pretty darn happy with ourselves. The alternative as well, if we draw a bunch of 0-mana spells, we draw our Bog Beams or our Iron Barks, we can slam the Mountseller potentially. And if he doesn't clear this, we can just Solar the Forest and just say go, you know? Solar the Forest, say go. Which would be pretty sweet. This guy definitely doesn't like taking his turns quickly, and he is one of the reasons why I am considering, you know, not having the enemy turn in. And I was thinking maybe just fast... It would be a lot more editing, but, you know, just fast-forwarding part this bit. And if I just don't speak, you know, that is essentially what I'm considering right now. If you think that's a good idea, please let me know in the comment section below. It will make the videos a little bit quicker. But obviously it just means that maybe I'll be able to get them out a little bit less frequently because of the amount of editing. So, it's really just a trade-off. Let me know what you think is more entertaining. Or if you do like me just rambling, because I do get to have some little bits of insights and we can kind of tell you the plan. 3, 6, 9, 10, so this all dies. Okay. This is sad. Very sad. I don't know what took him so long to figure that out, but... Do I just overflow? I mean, I heal his Vicina if I overflow, right? Was it ever correct to overflow last turn? Maybe. Maybe. Soul of the Forest does nothing. Power of the Wild does nothing. So it'll be Overgrowth this turn, go to 10. Or we just overflow. I guess this is the best overflow we're going to have. So we're going to do it. We are kind of incentivized to play a card this turn if we draw one. Because we're going to burn something. But also, both of these 0-mana spells are very good without Mountseller. But a lot of them are also 0-mana spells we're going to draw anyway. So it kind of makes me want to Bog Beam just the Reno. Yeah, I'm going to Bog Beam it now. Because obviously we can Moonfire something later, and it's less impactful than if I Bog Beam. So yeah, we're just going to probably do the Mountseller turn next go. And just have like Breath of Dreams, Moonfire. Potentially, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards we want to be able to play. So it's a high chance we actually draw them. There you go. We did it. Right, I think this is the Mountseller turn, right? Nothing else really screams out to me here. You don't want to overflow. We don't want to overgrowth. Let's do it. See what we get. Okay. I don't really want to buff this, so I'm just going to go with this. The old Savage Roar. We'll just deal damage to... I feel like Reno's going to trade anyway. Maybe it's this. You know? Or maybe it is this, because Mountseller kills both of things, so I'm gonna shoot this. Alright. It's not a horrific turn. It's not a horrific turn, but it's not the best thing it could have been. We also haven't really got a follow-up. Like, imagine he just clears this board, which he will. Or if he just freezes us, we're just kind of stuck, right? So that's kind of scary. Without Ysera, oof. Yeah, without Ysera, I do feel a little bit nervous.
I wonder.
But you never know. Maybe he just, like, boxes us and we're fine. He's not exactly close to Reno yet. He's still got a couple of turns. So we have time. It's only turn 7. It feels like a lot more than turn 7. He has a 6 mana and a 5 mana on the board.
What to do? What
A 4, 5, and a 6. We have a 7 and a bunch of 3s. Let's see what actually happens. Okay, so trade. Sees where the missiles go. Trade. So we assumed that was going to happen.
Time runs out on me.
Rolling fireballs. Okay, okay. Kills everything. Kills Badman, but you can't win them all. I suppose maybe placing the mountseller on the right. No, it wouldn't have changed anything because it spawns them all to the side anyway. Mountseller, Moonfire, Power of the Wild. Or we just go Emerald Explorer. I think, again, we want to go as wide as we can while we can, I think, in my opinion. Just shoot this, I guess. Or we just shoot face. I'm just going to shoot the 5-3. It doesn't really matter. Let's give everything plus attack. Ooh, Zixor's my dude. I guess we just kill the 5-2, you know. We now have an extra win condition in the deck, which is super nice. Good old Zixor Prime. Well, that's actually really relevant. We now have a way to win. We play a bunch of 4/4s, he can't clear it. That's super relevant. We have no way to buff them, but it's okay. You can't win them all, dude. You can't win them all. He's not at Reno yet, so if we manage to live this turn, which we might, if he doesn't get the worms, if our Mountseller is still alive, we can do some business. We've still got the Bog Beam, double Iron Bark, so 3 cards, and the Innovate. Okay, it's just dead. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. Is he a... I swear he's a bot. Oh, we drew the Zixor. Okay, okay. Just the way he's, like, interacting is really odd to me. So, what we can do is trade Emerald Explorer. All feels pretty bad. Yeah, I kind of like the Emerald Explorer more than the Zixor here, because the Zixor just kind of dies.
We must stop this corruption.
We can also Soul the Forest, or we can just slam the Twilight Drake. All of these things are okay. The Spellkin gets us some 1-cost cards, which obviously does help with the Mountseller, but we already used that. It also helps with the Glowfly Swarm as well. Yeah, I guess I can take this. If we're looking to just Soul the Forest this turn anyway. There we go. So we killed one of his dudes. We've still got some board presence. We have a good way to make things stick. Our Savage Roar doesn't really look like it's going to kill anything anytime soon. But that's okay. Solarian Prime's obviously going to be a problem if he does draw that. Same as obviously the box is always just a problem. Box just box things. Just going to trade. That's fine with me. We have enough on board to deal with it, which is relevant. And still live. And also Zixor just deals with it. But he does get to Reno next turn, which makes me feel like, you know, maybe don't commit too much to this board. But he's playing very defensive, which is interesting. I think we just draw cards, you know, and we just go with the Glowfly Swarm, trying to win with that. I think this is probably the play. Just like trade, overflow. And just try and win that way. Or is it not? Is it better to just not play the overflow here? So I was thinking we have the Zixor follow-up after the Glowfly Swarm, but we need to draw them both, right? Or we go Zixor now, we allow the Reno to happen. What? That's also a win condition. Or we just play like Emerald Explorer. We just Emerald Explorer, trade, carry on with our lives. That's okay too if he just wants to Reno that, right? Yeah, I guess this is fun. Ooh, Mali. How good's Mali? We have no more Moonfires, which is unfortunate. We have literally no more spells, so Mali does not really do anything. This draws us a card, which again seems bad. If we're on the no drawing cards plan, we'll probably just do this. I will dink it, just because now the Drake actually kills it, right? So it's okay. And also the Zixor kills it. We'll see if he wants to Reno or not. He, 1, obviously could not have it. And 2, he might just hold it anyway. But if we can force out a Reno for this 4-8 taunt, would be pretty awesome. I would be very, very happy with how that goes, if that's the case. So we shall see what this guy feels like doing. He does love thinking about it. But he has managed to survive till turn 10. And we haven't really put any pressure on at all. Like, literally 0 pressure. Oh, that's slow. It's not Reno. That is probably Flame Ward. Probably Flame Ward. So let's see. We kind of want our 2-1 to be able to attack him here, right? So that we can trigger the Flame Ward. And it's okay. It could also be Ice Barrier. Flame Ward. Cool. We can either heal our dude, but again we draw cards. So I guess we just commit our second Emerald Explorer, right? Ooh, Alex is very relevant. Is Alex relevant? So he Renos me, and then I just Alex him. Right? That's the play, I guess. Or we just take a 5/6. Which is pretty relevant. It's not going to do as much as Alex is, right? I could also heal this. Because I doubt this is going to me anyway. And just assume he doesn't have Reno. He's only drawn half his deck, so it is unlikely.
Time waits for no one.
It actually is unlikely that he has Reno. But I'm going to not play into it because I'd be really, really sad if he does. Which he probably does, right? He's just going to commit all his mana, clear the board. We then set up to try and kill him with Zixor. And see what happens, I guess. Because we can't Alex and... Yeah, if he goes to Reno, he'll go to 20 health, right, once we Alex him. Which is still a lot. That's a lot of damage. The alternative is if he Renos, we can just play Zixor, and then we have 4, 8, 12, 16. But again, he'll be at 20. So it doesn't really help.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Okay, no Reno. Might just twisting me. Which is fine if you're just twisting me. I think we do Zixor, you know. I think we do Zixor. Because it forces the Reno. Oh my goodness. He didn't go with twisting, he went with the Taunty Boy. Taunty Boy is good. We can Crystal... How good's like Zixor Crystal? It's not good. It does hit him for 8 though. How good's Savage Roar? Hit him for 6. We have 7 mana left. We can Overflow. Actually, Overflow seems good here. Savage Roar Overflow? Is that good? It's not that good.
I wonder.
Savage Roar Overflow actually feels quite nice. The alternative is like trade, Alex Crystal. Which again feels bad. Because all we left is with a 4-2 and an 8-8.
Waits for no one.
I kind of like the Overflow Savage Roar, I'm not going to lie to you. This is my jam. I know we burn cards, but that's life, isn't it? I just want to dink him. We'll keep this dude healthy as much as we can. We only milled a Innovate as well, which is super nice. See, that was a really difficult turn. So if there was another way to go about that, it'd be really interesting to know what other people think that turn would include. I'll be honest with you. That would actually be really interesting. Because that was probably the turn that defines a good player from a bad player, right?
What to do?
He has no way to return Zephyrus. So again, it's only really Reno as is out. Right? We're hitting him for 9 otherwise. See, but now Alex is stranded in hand, where she actually does nothing. But we have second Savage Roar. Meaning we can potentially burst him down if we can get something to stick. He still has not played a Blizzard though. Or a Frost Nova, so he can just freeze me, carry on with his life. No Reno. No Reno. I think we've confirmed that there's no Reno. At this point, I think. You know, I feel like he would have played Reno a while ago.
Runs out on me.
So we just like trade passes. That'd be awesome. Obviously just freezing as well. Freezing's fine. Oh, that's good too. Taking the 5. I mean, I respect the taking the 5. I do respect that. Because it plays around that Alex stuff again. Can we kill him? Zixor. Trade, hit him for 5. What do we want to do, boys? This is one of those games where I just do not know the correct decision. Bog Beam does do 3 damage, so we can go 3, 4. We then have no way to kill the second bit. Crystal. Hit him for 5. Yeah, hitting him for 5 is the same as just playing Alex trading, right? So I'd rather just Alex trade at this point.
I bring life.
I think this is just better. I actually do think this is just better.
Time waits for no one.
Let me just do this. This obviously trades here. We're kind of sad. I'm just trying to play around Reno. I think this is fun. I think this is fine. I was thinking about holding on to the bog beam, the iron bark, because maybe we could put it on a Zixor or a glowfly swarm, which would obviously make us a bit more resilient to like blizzard. But at this point, I think we're just doing what we can, you know, doing what we can to survive. He is holding this Reno, or he has not drawn it for his life. We are out of cards, so we have to say go. We have to just glowfly next turn and say go, right? New plan. New plan. Gonna kill our dude. This has been a very, very sad turn for us. Oh. What did he do? He went Rush Divine Shield. Shot my dude. Hit my dude. Okay, so he's at 15.
Well played.
What? What? He pinged my dude. Weapon my dude. I don't know how he's at 21. I don't get how he's just a healthy boy. You know? Oh, it's because this card's at defender. That's how he's a healthy boy. I guess we'll just glowfly pass. It's pretty bad. 6, 10, 15.
What to do?
15's too much damage. So glowfly doesn't do anything. Bog Beam doesn't do anything. Guess we're just clearing the board.
Time waits for no one.
Dude, we are throwing this game, aren't we? We are throwing this game. We'll just Bog Beam. I don't know. Did I throw this game? I must have, right? It must have been one of those crazy turns that we just played incorrectly. It's probably the second overflow turn that we shouldn't have done. I feel like, you know. But I stand by my decision. It was fun. I stand by the decision. But this is exactly, again, you know, the stuff that separates me from being a good player, because I do make bad plays, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to not make good plays all the time. So Blizzard pass. Because that's how we learn. I'm doing the testing for you, my friends. Have to have a... We really want a crystal power off of this Cobalt Spellkin, right? That's what we want. Crystal power. Also makes our glowfly swarm a little bit better. Keeper of the Grove. I guess we just play Wrath. I think we're dead, right? We take 9, 10 on board, so we need to heal. Claw does allow us to heal, which means we can't take the Keeper or the Starfall, right? I mean, we can, it's just not relevant, right? We have no way to kill it. Guess we're just the Wrath. It kind of sucks that it's a 4-6, so we have to just armor up and hope we're not dead, right? It's like legitimately the only play we have. But I mean, we take 2 damage from fatigue. So we're at 1 this way.
For the wild.
We're at 1 HP, boys. 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're at 13 life. Okay, we're living at 1. Obviously, every single card in the game pretty much kills us. You know, Solarian Prime probably kills us. Box probably kills us. Just everything. Let's see what happens here. Yep. I think he just realised we're at 1. Again, if he has no way to kill us, that would be awesome. if he does, then we're kind of sad because we're going to be like 3-8, dude. We just can't win a game. We just can't win a game. But obviously, it has to be me, right? There's no way. Okay, you couldn't clear the board. It doesn't matter anyway because. Oh, how long was that Reno in his hand for? I think a while. We take 3 next turn. We have no way to gain armor. We lose, right? Yeah. Okay. You know what? Reno can heal us, to be fair. So we play for the Reno out. Maybe there's a world Reno says overflow. You know? No overflow. Unlucky, dude. Just going to concede. Just going to end the video there. Thank you very much for checking out today's video, my dudes. Once again, we are getting smacked up. But that is okay. It's not okay. I want to cry. I'm not going to lie to you. I do want to cry. But this is the whole point of the journey, right? That you guys get to see exactly what the grind is like. Yeah, it's definitely been an adventure. Either way, dudes, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. And I'll, yeah, just go cry now.